Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fadila. I would like to present to you chapter 7 in Human Resource course, which is the scope is training and development. Okay, first of all, you must know what is the meaning of training. Okay, let me tell you, training terms often used to describe any efforts initiated by organizations. Usually, training is one of the manager roles to take close eyes to firms' goals and strategies and orient their training closely. However, many experts distinguish between training, which tends to be more narrow, focused and oriented toward short-term performance concerns, and development, which tends to be oriented more forward broadening and individual skills for future responsibilities. Research shows that an organization's revenues and overall profitability are positively correlated to the amount of training it gave its employees. Usually, this is what human resource manager roles in organizations. For example, a high-ranking executive responsibility for fostering employees' learning and develop within the firm. I can infer that in this chapter we will learn why training and development needs in organizations, so that it can help to improve employees, organization, and also goals. Okay, there are strategic in model of trainings. Okay, first I would like to share strategic model of training. There are 4 phases that we need to make sure that we give the training correct training to the employees. In the phase 1, we need assessment, where we must know task analysis. We do task analysis, person analysis, and organizationals, where we must to make sure, or we must know what is the weakness of our own employee, and what is the weakness that may be influenced in achieve company goals. Okay, so in the phase 2, we design our objective, training readiness, and principle of learning. In this phase, we design what we need in order to cover the weakness, for example. And in the phase 3, we implement what have we plans in what we what we designed, such as method on how training that we will do, and learning outcome is whether they will give good impact or not. And also in the last phase, phase 4, is the phase for evaluations, where we have to evaluate reactions, learning, behavior, and also result. I would like to explain phase 1 first. Phase 1 is a need assessment. We must to make sure what kind of training that we need. It's either training that we need is either soft skills or also hard skill. Soft skills, it might be like Microsoft. You have to make sure that all of your workers know, like hard skill like how to use machinery. You must to ensure that the staff that involved in machinery is know how to use, how to take care of the machines. And for organizations, you have goals that determines what training should do. For example, like nowadays we facing pandemic issues like COVID-19, so we must know what to do in order to achieve our goal, even though we're having the issues. And also, task is a process to determine training program, what program that we should train our workers. And for the person analysis, we need to determine specific individual who need training. For example, let's say accountant. Okay, accountant generally, account department is generally we need to prepare financial report, and also for organization we need to prepare financial report. And the task is in what way that we need to prepare. It's either we prepare a system, we provide a system to the staff, and also something, and we must to make sure that the staff is know. We must to make sure that we send the staff to learn the system. In a phase 2 designs, according to principle of learning, there are a lot of training methods that we have. For example, like having an e-learning, a mobile classroom, and many more. So we can use one of it, especially during COVID, mostly use e-learning or online. It is because we need to keep a social distance. In the phase 3, on-job training or apprentice, using proper way, such as prepare, reassure, orient, perform, evaluate, and reinforce. For on-job training lah. For the apprentice, we have maybe we make a program mentor-mentee, where the workers that we train learn from the senior. And for on-job training, let's say the workers are in operation department where they need to use a machine. So after we train how to work with machines, we also can train them by go to the sites and apply what they learn. And the last one, phase 3, evaluates. Why we need to evaluate? Because we can evaluate whether the program is really give a good impact to our workers or not. Let's say when we train the workers how to use the machine, for example, in the old phase, in the strategic model of training, we must evaluate whether it's a good, we send employee to train, is it can solve our issues or problem in the future, or can this training help employee to become more quality to help company to achieve the goals. in my company, usually HR will hire a person to give us a training. For example, we implement a new accounting system. My boss will send send person to train myself to know the system, because I was the one that handled accounting. Usually HR will provide all the things that we need lah. So I think that's all in this chapter. Thank you.